And welcome back to the Sure Champ Angus Hour. I'm Mark Oppold. My guests tonight are Riddell Tyner from Vitaferm, Paige Wallace, a junior Angus member from Missouri, John Davis, Champion Hill Angus from Ohio. It's great to have you here. Lots of great information for our young showers out there, whether it be their first season, their 10th season, or whatever it might be. Let's back to you, John. And heifers are really what Champion Hill. I enjoyed visiting with you before the show about you sell mostly heifers there at the farm and in your sales, but proper showing, getting them in condition is one thing, and then you don't want to get them too fat, obviously, and not breeding back properly. Talk about that a little bit, if you would.
Well, we want to really work with our customers on trying to keep those cattle in the best nutrition that we can and not getting them too fat. I know it's a fine line whenever you're dealing with the show ring and bloom. Does she have bloom or is she fat? And what people in the show ring would call bloom, your average commercial producer is going to call that heifer fat. And since we have to get them as fat as what we do for the show ring, unfortunately, we want to get those heifers. Personally, I like to get those heifers bred a little bit early. Mm-hmm. Instead of starting trying to AI that heifer the first time to calve at 24 months, I usually shoot for trying to get them to calve about 22 months, just because I know that later on, that's what at home right now we're breeding some that are going to be calving at 22 months. So later on, I can put that little bit of extra bloom on them, and they're not going to be quite as hard to be bred. But it certainly is a fine line between bloom and
something
fat.
You said earlier that bears repeating is that you might show this heifer 1 year, one show season, maybe two, but she's going to be a mama cow for 10 years or more, and that's what you're not there just to sell a heifer to show well in a ring for 1 year. I mean, you want that animal well backgrounded and really for her purpose.
Yes, we want to develop a good relationship with our customers so that they'll ask questions and ask us for advice, not only what to feed that heifer when she's a show heifer, but we want that cow to go out in the pasture for the next 10 years and make money for that person. That's what we're in business
Absolutely.
for.
Then, Riddell, a lot of junior members out there, they are curious about how to become better competitors in the show ring. You've got championships to prove that you've done your homework and done the right things. And again, some more advice for them as we kind of continue on through the conversation here.
Well, one piece of advice that I would give is don't be afraid to ask someone for help. There is people all over the country that have shown and done quite well, and go out and ask those people in their local county if they're, if these kids are starting to show on the county level, go out and ask those people in that county. Go out, ask them for help. Say, hey, how should I do this? Because if they show interest, the people will turn around and help them beyond anything they could ever ask for. But a lot of times, people won't help if they don't know the kid wants to be helped. And if a kid shows interest and tries to work, there's lots of people that'll take note of that, and they'll help them out one way or the other.